Hi, my name is Taylor, and today I'm going to be talking about tourism and disaster. So, what exactly is tourism? Well, tourism is the act and process of spending time away from home in pursuit of recreation, relaxation, and pleasure while making use of commercial provision of services. Tourism is an industry with both a demand and supply. When travelers come through on vacation, they consume services and products. Thus, the travel destinations must provide those services and products. So, why is tourism so important? Well, tourism is vital for the success of many economies around the world. It boosts the revenue of the economy, creates thousands of jobs, develops the infrastructures of a country, and allows people to gain knowledge and understanding of others' cultures. So, as you can see in this visual I have on the screen, in 2017 it was recorded that the United States had the largest tourism industry GDP with $488 billion. This should put it into perspective for you to realize just how big and integral the tourist industry is. So, what happens to tourism when disaster strikes? Well, because the tourism industry is heavily relied on by a vast number of people, when a disaster occurs, it ignites a series of cause and effect relationships. These disasters can vary from environmental to geopolitical. Events that can affect the security and safety of the traveler can stray away tourists. Natural disasters, however, tend to have some of the greatest impacts on the tourism industry. The effect of natural disasters varies depending on the magnitude of the event. So, with things like hurricanes, earthquakes, or flooding, those can destroy structures and change landscapes. According to the World Travel and Tourism Council, tourist destinations can recover quicker from terrorist attacks than they can from an environmental disaster. So, what happens when tourism is put on pause? Well, flights decline, tourist attractions, if not damaged, will be out of business. Thousands of people who rely on the tourist industry could lose their jobs. The travel destination affected won't receive their tourist industry income, which can be very problematic if that country is heavily reliant on the industry. So, what's a real world example, you ask? Well, in 2004, there was the 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake, which was one of the deadliest natural disasters in modern times. A 9.1 magnitude earthquake struck 30 kilometers below the surface off the coast of Indonesia. The earthquake triggered one of the deadliest tsunamis in recorded history. 230,000 people were killed in 14 different countries. One of the hardest hit countries was Thailand. The tsunami demolished most popular resort towns such as Phuket and the Simillian Islands. Of Thailand's 4,800 confirmed deaths, 2,500 were tourists. The damages to the beach resorts and the high tourist death count led to a sharp decrease in the tourism industry in Thailand. Immediately after these events, thousands of Thai-owned hotels and independent businesses lost their jobs as tourists were afraid to travel to Thailand. Studies show that there was a 90% drop in bookings for hotel reservations the following year. So, this drop in tourism remained steady for about 2 years. However, Thailand soon saw the beginnings of a comeback. A large part that contributed to the high death count was the lack of tsunami warning systems on the beaches. This was quickly rectified after the disaster took place, which resulted in a renewed sense of safety and security for the tourists. So even though Thailand took quite a hit in the tourist industry, it was able to fully come back and restore a vital part of their economy. And these are my sources. Thank you. Have a great day.